Exactly 1 year ago, on October 7th, a bloody attack by Hamas took place, marking one of the darkest moments in the history of the Israel-Palestine conflict. Today, the people of Israel hold memorial services to honor and remember the nearly 1,200 people who lost their lives in that horrific attack, and the more than 250 individuals still being held hostage by Hamas. At the site of the Nova Music Festival, one of the places that witnessed the greatest devastation, Israeli President Isaac Herzog attended the memorial. The Nova Festival, once a symbol of joy and freedom, turned into a scene of terror on that fateful day, when over 350 festival-goers were brutally murdered in an instant. Today, music filled the air once more, but this time it was to honor the victims who perished. At precisely 6:29 a.m., the moment when the music stopped a year ago, it stopped once again, but this time to honor life and to pray for those lost. In Jerusalem, thousands of people also gathered before dawn. It was an emotional sight, with families holding pictures of loved ones who were taken hostage, demanding Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu bring them home. This was not just a protest, but a cry from the deepest parts of the hearts of those who have endured a year of pain, knowing their loved ones are still in the hands of Hamas. Meanwhile, tensions in the Middle East continue to escalate. Last night, loud explosions were heard in southern Beirut as Israel carried out fresh airstrikes on Hezbollah bases in Lebanon. There are growing concerns that the conflict may not remain confined to Israel and Gaza, but could spread into a regional war, with involvement from other nations, including Hezbollah in Lebanon and armed groups from Yemen. The year-long conflict has shaken not only Israel but also plunged the Gaza Strip into unimaginable hardship. Continuous Israeli airstrikes have severely damaged the region's infrastructure, forcing millions of Palestinians to flee their homes. Water, food, electricity, and medical services have become extremely scarce. The people of Gaza are facing a devastating humanitarian crisis, with around 42,000 Palestinians having lost their lives. These numbers continue to rise as the fighting intensifies. Israel has vowed to completely eliminate Hamas, but the nation is now fighting on multiple fronts. It is not only facing Hamas in Gaza, but also battling Hezbollah in Lebanon and Houthi forces in Yemen. The humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza has surpassed anything imaginable, with most of the population forced to abandon their homes and live in extreme deprivation. The events of October 7th serve not only as a painful memory, but also as a reminder of the ongoing violence and instability. Thousands of Palestinians and Israelis have paid the price with their lives, and millions more continue to suffer the consequences of a seemingly endless conflict. The path to peace and hope remains elusive, as ceasefire negotiations and attempts to release hostages have yet to yield positive results.